First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second and
8. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Falcons 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. It's a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Not much there, only a yard. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. On third down, it's Patterson, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
But go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Kiki QT now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Now Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last position.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. A solid stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan, throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Throwing again, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown! That's caught. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Falcons 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Camaro, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing, Winston, forced out to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Patterson on the draw play. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. Patterson on the carry. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, he finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Patterson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he's got his target, Harris. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, it's Winston. Flush to his right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 36.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He finds his man complete. It's Patterson. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm string from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston finding Harris over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, Winston. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team. This defense.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
90 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming left is Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Second and 10.
Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Koo now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run it again with Kamara. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down, Saints.
Again, this is Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run with Patterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they work this out past the 25.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, New Orleans.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, Ford Field. They're into the 4th quarter now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8.
Again, it's Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Kamara. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints,
they get the victory in the season finale, but it will still mean a sub-500 season as they finish at 8-9.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign.
And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.